Welcome to the Blanco Wellness Podcast. Thank you for being here. Take a breath, settle in, and let's talk today about something you do dozens of times every day without realizing how much it matters. The words that come out of your mouth are not simply descriptions of your life. They are instructions. Every time you speak about yourself, about your circumstances, about what is possible for you, you are not just reporting on reality. You are participating in creating it. The language you use consistently shapes what you expect, what you attempt, what you notice, and ultimately what you build. Words are not passive. They are one of the most active forces in a human life, and most people are using them without any awareness of what they are building. Think about the difference between two people facing the same uncertain situation. One says consistently, "This is never going to work. I always end up in this position. Nothing ever changes for me." The other says, "This is challenging, but I am figuring it out. Things are moving in my direction. I attract what I need." Both are facing genuine uncertainty, but only one of them is speaking a future into existence worth arriving at. The first is rehearsing limitation until it becomes conviction. The second is building expectation of possibility until possibility starts to feel natural. And what feels natural tends to be what you move toward, what you notice, what you allow yourself to receive. Ancient wisdom traditions understood this with unusual clarity. The Vedic concept of Vak, the sacred power of spoken word, taught that speech was not merely communication, but creation. What is spoken aloud carries a vibration, an intention, an energy that moves into the world and shapes what returns. The Taoist tradition understood language as one of the primary ways human beings either align with or work against the natural flow of life. When your words carry the quality of trust, possibility, and genuine openness, you are moving with something. When they carry fear, limitation, and resignation, you are working against it. In both cases, you are choosing, whether or not the choice feels conscious. The Proverbs tradition across many cultures carries the same understanding. As a man speaks, so is he. Not as a description of character, but as a recognition that speech is formative. You become, gradually and surely, what you consistently say. The person who describes themselves as unlucky trains their perception to find evidence of bad luck everywhere it appears, and it always appears somewhere, because life contains both. The person who describes themselves as someone who finds their way, who attracts good things, who is always supported, trains their perception toward evidence of that, which is also always there, available to whoever is looking for it. Your words direct your attention. Your attention shapes your experience. Your experience becomes your life. This is why speaking positively about your future is not wishful thinking. It is the most practical thing you can do. When you say out loud, genuinely, not as performance, "I am building something real. I am moving in the right direction. Good things are coming to me. I am exactly where I need to be." You are not lying to yourself. You are choosing which version of reality to water, because both versions exist simultaneously, always. The question is only which one you are consistently feeding with your words, your attention, and your expectation. Begin to notice what you are saying, not just in dramatic moments, but in the ordinary ones, the offhand comments, the casual descriptions, the habitual phrases you use so often they have stopped sounding like choices. "I am so tired. Nothing ever goes right. I can never seem to get ahead." These are not neutral observations. They are seeds, and they grow. Replace them consistently and deliberately with something that points in the direction you actually want to go. "I am grateful for the energy I have. Things have a way of working out for me. I am moving forward every day. Speak the life you want to inhabit as though it is already in motion. Because in the most real sense, the moment you speak it, it is. Speak well of other people too. Speak well of your work, your health, your relationships, your capacity. Not because everything is perfect, it is not, and pretending otherwise is not what is being asked, but because you have a choice about which truth you amplify. The challenges are real and they can be acknowledged. The possibility, the progress, the direction towards something better. These are equally real, and they deserve your words at least as much as the difficulties do. When you speak appreciation for what you have, more of what you appreciate tends to grow. When you speak expectation of good things, your whole system begins to orient toward receiving them. This is not magic. It is the simple, consistent, cumulative result of pointing the most powerful tool available to you in the direction of the life you genuinely want. As we close today, I want to invite you to make one deliberate change this week. Every time you notice a limiting word leaving your mouth, every time you hear yourself say, "I can't, I never, this won't work, I always end up here," pause and replace it. Out loud. Say the opposite. Say what you want instead. Say it as though it is already true, because in the direction of your speech, it already is. You are building your life with your words every single day. Build something worth living in. Thank you for being here with me today. Until next time, be well.